listen, we're going to a clip.
Ready, buddy?
Take a seat, they want to do an interview with you.
Okay.
All right, go get them. Right in front of your eye.
Right there. Well, everybody, we are here with Tyler, better known as the Champ. He had to play the game today. Champ, what was that like? School? All right, so I got to tell you, I've watched a lot of games. You went through it without anybody even able to touch you. You like that, huh? Well, I don't know. I know this was a one-game deal, but I think next season we're going to have to talk to those owners out there. What do you think about that? You like that? Well, I got to tell you, Champ, we had a great time watching you. We're so glad you were a part of this game today, and we're just so happy to have you here. All right? All right. Thanks, Champ.
We're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's alright. It's alright. It's alright.
To come.
So here we are at the Breakdown Live with John Chan.
Pat LoBianco.
All right, so we wanted to show that film, a little bit of Tyler Williams. That was, our last home game. And what happened was it was Cancer Survivor Night, and Tyler's dream is to be a football player, and he has brain cancer that's back. So we made him sign to be a player for a day, and he got to go on the field and score a touchdown. I mean, it was pretty special.
The fans definitely loved it. I mean, it was a experience for Tyler and the fans just to experience that for that young man.
Yeah, it's something to remember for the rest of his life.
Without a doubt. And you're saying he got to keep his jersey?
His jersey, his signed ball, and then TMI, the band that played, actually gave him a medallion that they had made specially for them, and he just wanted that little boy to have it.
That's awesome.
So he gave it to him.
That's great. I mean,
yeah, it was a special day.
Yeah. Without a doubt. We're waiting on the coach to get here.
No, we're not waiting. The coach won't be on because he's still at practice, and he needs practice today.
He needs practice today. Exactly. Right.
Not only do they need practice, he needs practice. Right?
Exactly. Here we go.
Yeah, just in case you're watching, Coach, later on tonight, and you watch the replay, the fans are saying yes too, not just me. So, good thing you're not here tonight, because I was definitely going to bust your balls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I had some hard comments at the watch party that I was at over at Steve and Nancy Morris's. They're not here tonight. I'm sure the rain kept them away. But oh yeah, they were pretty vocal. Vocal. It's a good word.
They said there was only 6 people, but they had enough food for 60.
I'll tell you what, they had so much food there, and the food was amazing.
It looked good.
These guys.
Ready. He was ready.
He's always ready. He's always ready.
And I gotta say this: when you're talking 12-0 in the first quarter, you're talking 32-6. You guys had to be losing your mind at that point.
Oh man, I'll tell you what. I'm just like, give me another Coors Light. let me get another beer.
The food didn't matter. You needed alcohol.
Yeah.
To get through it.
It's like,
So it was 39-19 in the fourth quarter, and then it was 39-34 with less than a minute and a half in the game. So we were in it. It was a great deuce at the end of the game, but we'll go ahead and break down the game as we go along here. But the final score was 45-34. I can't believe their quarterback threw with no time on the clock.
I'm a little upset about that right there. It's like, seriously?
No time on the clock. They were running back, and the
the game was already over.
Coach should have screamed at him because he should have spiked the ball, because if we picked it and ran back,
Right.
the game's over.
Right. I mean, the game was already over. They had already won. I had accepted that. But then when their quarterback threw it to a wide open person in the end zone, because our guys were going like, all right, gracefully,
It was good.
throw it out.
Well, we got to play them 2 times in a short couple weeks here.
And I'll tell you what, the people were texting me and telling me, you're going like, we better run up that score on them. We better run up that score.
Now I'm a Breakdown Live. I'm not an owner. I'm not anything here. I'm a co-host here, right?
Yes.
So
yes.
I'm telling you what, I'm pissed off that my quarterback runs out of bounds when we need another half a yard or 1 yard instead of turning in. See, the walls are out of bounds when they touch you.
Exactly. It's a safe zone. It's a safe zone.
Yeah, so don't go near those things, because you get hit or touched, and you're done.
And you're done.
Now, in a game when we need to win, this was in the beginning, but guess what? Every 7 points counts in the NAL. And, there's very rarely you get a stop in the NAL.
Right.
It's hard to get a stop, okay? And we got 2 picks. That's the only way we got back in the game, is we had 2 interceptions. And, but you have to take advantage every time you have the ball.
Right.
And believe me, we're going to have a little discussion about ever running out of bounds.
Is that going to be the owner, John, talking?
Yes, that'll be the owner talking.
Okay. Because me as a co-host, it won't mean nothing saying something like that. But as an
No,
owner,
I gotta wear different hats.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't like running out of bounds. I don't like none of that. And hey, if you dive, you don't want to get hit, dive inside for another yard or two.
exactly.
You know, and know you got the first down.
They're going to hit you when you go out of bounds anyhow. So dive forward, get that first down, and take the
And
hit.
you're done.
You know, be done with it. Get up, move to the next play. Just the way it should be. Come on.
Without a doubt. Yeah. But yeah, I was, being there and seeing that score like that, it was getting very upsetting. And I'm sure you're gonna have a bunch of people calling in, actually how they do, giving you the questions.
Yeah.
You already have some, don't you?
Well, not really questions. Right now, it's just people that are watching. Mary said such a moving moment from both teams to make, Tyler's dream come true, which is
Without a doubt.
the Columbus Lions really stepped up.
It was a great thing. We called them ahead of time, asked them if they would mind. They didn't mind, and they participated in it, tremendously. Where our quarterback touched the guy, fell over, and then they all high-fived him. It was really good.
Yeah, that was great. Now, Lisa Wetzel goes, we're still loud and proud in Jacksonville. She took the bus. She said, thanks for the bus. All right.
So did they enjoy themselves on the bus? Absolutely. I want to ask
Lisa, you're
that
watching.
question.
Did you enjoy yourself on the bus, on the trip up and the trip back?
Yeah, because what we're looking to do next year, to be honest, we're going to try to do it in multiple counties too. Maybe have one in Volusia, one in, put 3 buses around in different areas and see if we can fill those things up. Because, the more people you have at an away game, it makes it special.
Oh, without a doubt.
And you have a blast. You know that.
Yeah, oh yeah. I've taken the bus trip up last season to Jacksonville.
And I
It was
think
a
you
great
had a good
time.
bus home.
Oh, we don't.
I think I remember that.
I don't think anybody was almost got kicked out of the game this year, was there?
No, but you didn't get a flat either.
No.
Which is extra time.
We barely made it up there last season because our bus got a flat tire, and then we got to ride on the players' bus.
Yeah,
the players' bus
send the
came pick
players'
us
bus down
up,
to pick
sent
it
us
up.
up. Oh yeah, I had some of their Gatorade. The driver's going, you can't have that. That's for the players. I'm going, it's okay. I'm with the team.
I'm with the team now. I'm on the team bus, right?
Right, exactly. I'm here. Lisa Winston, yes. Exclamation. They had a great time on the bus going up. So
That's awesome.
That's
Maybe
always
we could,
good.
it'd be nice. I don't know. I wish they could do one for Columbus. You know what I mean?
That would be a try. How many hours is that?
It takes 6 hours to get there.
Okay.
6.5 probably from Orlando. 6 or 7 at the most.
Have to work it out. Have to work it out with Columbus up there for them to maybe get hotel.
Yeah, so redo it, but we go up the night before. I drive up the day of the game anyway, go to the game, you know what I mean? Next day, I stay over and come back. But, you're not driving, so you can go up in the morning, you know what I mean? Go to the game.
Yep.
And then come back. Everybody come back that night.
Come back that night.
You're not
Late
driving.
night. That's true. Not till you get to your car.
Yeah. And maybe a little more than $40, I can tell you that. 'Cause
Yeah,
you got another like 5 hours from Jacksonville.
Plus gas, diesel. But Lisa once says maybe we can announce it early enough for people so they can save the date and we can fill 3 buses.
It'd be nice, and it's the last game of the season, you know what I mean? And it could matter big time.
So is that the Columbus game you're talking about, or the Jacksonville game?
No, the Columbus game
Columbus
is
game.
big, that's the last game of the season. But we are going to do it again for the Jacksonville game. We're going to put it together, right? Because we play in Jacksonville one more time. It's a Friday game. Here's what we have to do, to be honest with you. We have to put it together, and then if we don't get enough people to pay for the bus, we can't go ahead and send a bus up there and pay, you know what I mean? So we have to have like 35, I think it is, or 33 people in that area.
Or either
To
or?
Jacksonville.
The Jacksonville, okay.
To Jacksonville.
Because Lisa just texted me here. Go ahead.
I mean Carolina. I mean what is it, Columbus. That would have to be like near full.
Right.
But-
Well, Lisa just texted me. She goes, "We have 11 of us booked for the Columbus already. Red Nation in the house."
There you go.
So right there's 11 people
There you go.
already.
And I can tell you it's not going to be $40. We'll get with the bus. We'll get with the select. They help us out tremendously. We'll get with them. Tell them, hey, we want to go up. Go to the game. Bring us back. What it's cost, and we'll work a deal with Columbus to get nothing on the tickets almost. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
Just to get us in there.
Sounds good.
That'll work out.
And that's plenty of time to set it up right now. And then of course it's going to be more than $40.
Oh, I know. It's gonna be, yeah. But it'll be worth it.
Absolutely. Shoot, can you imagine that party bus going up?
Oh, I hate to see when you guys get off the bus. Going home, it'll be silent, but going up there.
I mean, this is the Predator fans, That's gonna be something.
But hey, that's what it's all about. We want everybody to have a good time. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of people didn't have a good time watching the first half of that game, but you did have to get excited in the third quarter and fourth quarter.
Yeah.
You were getting there, right? You were getting there.
I tell you what, I mean, I wasn't at the game. I was at the watch party, and I stayed at the edge of my seat the whole time because at any given time we could strike. I mean, we got the weapons for it. So it's like I knew it could happen, and we came back at the end. We had a chance to win that game.
Absolutely.
It just
we were in it.
Just didn't happen.
Yeah. When our guy, our kicker hit the deuce,
Chucky.
you know what I mean? That was beautiful, which only put us, 5 points down?
Yeah.
So let's look at some film, okay? John put together some things. Let's go to we're going to go to Clarence Williams. Let's go to number 11, Clarence Williams. He had 3 touchdowns during the game.
Yeah.
You want to show them all, Johnny? There's one. That's a nice play that, you drag the guy off of him, you know what I mean? You kind of it's similar to a big play, but he's wide open.
I think he got robbed of one of the touchdowns. I believe he had a pass interference that did not get called on him.
Oh yeah,
And it should have been a touchdown.
there was multiple times that he was held. Yeah, at least 2.
Yeah.
I'm talking deep passes. These weren't like this. These are short passes you're seeing, but on the deep ball, he was being held many times. And if Jacksonville wants to argue, let's put it on the film. We'll break it down. I'll show it to them live.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep, there was without a doubt he was being held. This is number 3. I think this is you watch this thing.
That was a beautiful one-handed catch. It was like amazing, right there.
That was beautiful right there. Here you go. Here's a replay. Now, our quarterback is he's a young quarterback, not been in the league, but I can tell you what, we have to, and I'm going to say this as a host and as a two-step throw. This is the NAF, and I don't know if anybody watched the Kurt Warner movie. Have you watched that yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
Okay,
I want to see it.
So it's great. During the middle of the night, because he was bad the first game, right? And so the owner was with him in the middle of the night, and he go 1, 2, and he go too late, until he got it to the 1-2 throw. And then when he switched to the NFL and with the Rams, he killed him. 1-2, and won the Super Bowl and won the MVP.
Yeah, won the MVP
in his first year as a rookie. Yep, it was awesome.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, without a doubt, arena football is much faster than outdoor football, you know, Canadian or NFL. Here she goes. Hey, there we go.
That's all right. That's all right. You were further down. Now you were
I
on
believe
TV.
that was Jenna. Was that Jenna?
She was used to doing it while we were setting up, but now.
That's funny. I lost track what I was saying. Oh, so much faster that a lot of the players that come straight from college to arena football, that's something that they have to learn, and it's got to be coached to them too, as far as, you know, for the quarterbacks. For the wide receivers, it's close to the same, but you get the motion man and everything else in an arena, which makes it much more exciting.
Yeah, it's got to be two-step growth. Two-step growth. Definitely, because you don't have the time to block in this league, you know, with the way you can run outside. You don't have any help. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's different.
It's a lot harder. I would say it's a lot harder to block, but we know how our defensive linemen are and how quick they get to their quarterback. The other team, same mentality. So we don't have time to take a 3-4 step drop and then look around. You got to be on it. 2 steps, go.
Yeah, that's why you'll be running for your life a lot.
Without a doubt.
Keep going to the 3 or 4 step drop.
Now I do have a comment on here that says, "How's Lonnie Outlaw doing? Is he all right?" That's a question for Owner John.
Yes, yes, he's doing fine. Hopefully he'll be back for this game. Those were questions we were going to ask the coach tonight, but as of what I saw when I left the field, he's going to be all right.
He's good. That's good. Lonnie's he's definitely a weapon that we need on the field.
Oh yeah,
without a doubt.
So another great player that had a great game was Delvon Randolph, number 0.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he had 2 big interceptions, and he had a saving tackle on a kickoff. So John, let's see those plays right now.
Is he leading the league now in interceptions?
Our stats are so messed up in the league. I can't. What?
Lights are on. That's all right. The league is still messed up right now. Thanks for telling me the mics are on, but yeah. Stats are against us when our stats are a lot better.
That was a big interception right there. Saving a touchdown, intercepted in the end zone. Tell you what, it scared me though when he came out of there with that ball in one hand. I would go like, it's loose. Keep a hold of it, but yeah, that was a very important interception.
Yeah, he shoots number 13 right there.
Oh yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, the guy had
His shoes are still there. Yeah, his shoes are still there on the field.
Thank you, Cookie Bro. And this is ugly here.
Still saved the touchdown. I mean, that guy could have definitely ran it all the way back. The coverage wasn't there, but Randall was. You know?
He did a hell of a job.
Absolutely. Somebody's saying on here how we miss our foo-foo. We miss Brandon Fuentes. Yeah, we do. But Brandon's still there.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's there helping out as much as he can. But yeah, we miss him on the field. You know that.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now, Jason Luca just said Randall has 4 picks in the last 3 games.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, he's doing great. But the stats throughout the league, I just can't tell you. Ours are so wrong. It's not fair for what they're doing, but hopefully we can get better on that. And it's not us. We'll do our stats at home, and the stats are right when we're done for both teams.
That's all we can do. I mean, that's all we can do. Now, I wasn't there, but just between you and me as co-hosts, because I know a lot of people have been telling me, and I've been reading on there about the officiating. How was the officiating in this last game, in your opinion? Co-host John.
Okay.
So, not as an owner, because they'll probably fine me, but whatever. Yeah, no, number 11 got held multiple times going down for a pass. Crystal clear. You want to bring it up, you want to talk about it, I'll show you on the film. I don't know why it's not being called. But you got to remember, even if you don't throw the ball to that receiver, it's holding because then he didn't become open. You know?
Exactly.
So he was held clearly. He didn't like. So let's say it's a 30-yard, 40-yard play. It was bombs, but he's being held at 20, and then he's being let go.
Then he's let go. Yeah.
Yeah. So
of course, he's incomplete.
I was a little upset at it. But that's about all I can say without probably getting a big phone.
No, that's fine. No, that was co-host John. That was co-host John of the Breakdown Live.
Yeah, pissing me off.
It's okay. You know, the fans. That was a question from the fans. That's
Yes.
you know.
Yep, and I'm going to answer truthfully. Yeah, it was a little upsetting. Yeah, I don't want to go into it.
No.
That's as far as I can go with that answer, without anything else.
Now I know we had rain here earlier, and now it's cleared up. But we have a couple of Pred fans that did come in tonight. Dickie Owens and Magic Milton Magic Satan's in the house. If you guys have any questions, because I know you always got questions, fire them on up here. You don't have to text them in. You can shout them up. I'm sorry, what now?
Craig Beals.
Oh, you're trying to work a deal?
John, you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm good with it.
Break the leg?
I think he got signed by somebody just recently. San Francisco IFL. Okay, yeah. Craig Peterson got signed with the IFL. Yeah.
John knows he's full of information, that guy.
God, he's like a
encyclopedia.
It's like a plethora of knowledge coming out of him. It's amazing.
Oh, shoot. What else we have?
Let's see. We got some other plays.
Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go over. Go hit Freddie Booth. Hit Freddie Booth there.
Oh no, I'm scared of Freddie Booth. I don't want to hit him.
Freddie Booth's tackle.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see Freddie Booth here. Ooh.
That was major.
Good, right? I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you know what this guy's saying? What? Somebody go block? Somebody go block him? He's pretty big not to block.
He's a big man. He's lost a lot of weight, but he's still a big man.
He's a big man not to block.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he is. And he's so fast. He is so fast about how big he is and how quick he is.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
he's got good hand work,
Yep.
So
Exactly.
that's a big thing. What else? All right, let's go to some bad things. Bring up just the block. Do you have the block field goal that we, that kind of like show two people? I got to tell you, you got two. Just, in the quarterback is standing there looking at the ball. If they jump on the ball, it's 2 points instead of 7.
Right.
You know what I mean? The 6 and the 1, they did make the extra point. And that 7 points is big time.
Big time.
I just, anytime. I don't care what level of football, when the ball's in the end zone bouncing, you
Jump on it.
always jump on it.
Always jump on it.
I don't. Well, and that's the other thing. You got to remember, it's a little harder. You can't just take it and flick it, right?
No.
Because if it hits the wall, is it out of bounds on the ground?
No.
No. You know what I mean? It's still live. So you got to get it over the wall. You should jump on it. Just jump on it, done. And you know why you want to jump on it? One, it's a done deal. Either A, you get a touchdown, or B, you're saving the touchdown.
Exactly.
So if you always jump on it, you're doing the right thing. All right, let's
And
see
this
it.
was early in the game.
It is the second possession. Boom. Well, you know what? I'll be honest with you. From that angle, just there, it didn't look like.
It didn't look like he
hesitated to jump on it. But there's another angle. Okay. See, there. Yeah.
The ball took a bounce forward, and he was going back, hoping it would come back to him, I think, and it took a bad bounce forward.
Yes, there's another angle that it looks like as if they're both looking at it, but that angle right there, no, they weren't. Oh, it's good. Look, the coach is here.
Coach made it. Awesome.
Oh, the coach made it.
Hey, somebody, I got a question here.
Oh, they can ask all the questions now they want.
Well, this is for us.
Oh.
Listen here. It says, why does the football in front of you, John, have a Sharks logo on it, not a Predators logo?
Yeah, the coach was going to bring it in. I actually left mine home. I don't have one. I don't have a white one yet. I don't know enough people, but he's got one for me. But we're good for tonight.
I could have got one two home games ago.
We're way into the show already.
But somebody was just playing with me. Goes like, "Here, Pat," and didn't throw me a ball. Not mentioning any names or nothing, Coach.
Well, you know, I would have got fined if I did that.
Yeah. You know why, right? Because we kicked 56 out of the game the first game, and we're trying to have enough balls
to end the season.
That's a good reason. Good reason. I get it, without a doubt.
Here you go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. So how you doing, Coach?
So you're looking at
So
what am I-
we talked about a lot of things during the game. We actually talked about Clarence Williams' 3 touchdowns.
correct.
I don't know if you want to talk about him at all. We talked about his 3 touchdowns. Randall's 2 big INT and his saving tackle.
Yep.
Talked about that. So good. Maybe you want to talk about the game a little bit.
Well, obviously, we didn't start out the way we had hoped. Didn't start out very well. Not some poor execution. You know, you go to a place like that, Jacksonville. You know, you want to start off on a good note. I try to be positive as much as possible, and if you look at it, I mean, we told the guys at halftime, which is pretty much the truth. They just gave you everything that they had, and with that being said, you're still in the game. You know, down 32-6 is not something you want to do, but I think it was indicative in the second half of how bad our guys wanted it after hearing
No
that.
quit. That was a great thing. No quit.
They're not going to quit. If you know anything about how we coach them and what our expectations are, you know, that's indicative of the coaching staff and what they do with those guys. So, no, there's no quit, and they're not going to quit. It's not acceptable to quit. So anyway, we rallied in the second half. Looking at it, there's a couple plays here and there. I mean, there's always 5 plays. I say this, it's so cliche, but it's true. 5 plays in the course of a football game that if you win one of those plays, just one, you know, you come out on a different note. You try not to get beat by the clock, so to speak. We didn't get beat by the clock, but looking at it, if there was a chance to maybe steal a possession earlier, you know, that's my job now to second guess myself and maybe do so. But all in all, it start off differently. So we've made a concentrated focus to do so in practice, because that's where it's done first, and then from there, you know, it'll show, you know, this week when we play, and of course we'll go back up there at some point and play them again. So great job in the second half by all the guys staying together. Great defensive play, some special teams play, obviously the offensive play. You know, that's what I expect offensively, is not to get stopped the way we did in the second half. Opening up in the beginning, we had some things we were trying to exploit, and it didn't exactly work that way with the execution. But you may or may not have known this, but we didn't get a lot of reps last week with our number one. You know, he was getting some mental reps due to some fatigue in some areas. You know, I'll just leave it at that. But you know, he came on later on and made the throws he needed to make. So, you know, everybody wants to question what happened, but until you're at the practices and you know what's going on, and maybe with that execution, I'm really happy with the guys, and so we won't have to worry about that. We'll be getting his reps now, and we'll be ready to go this week.
Well, everybody's been asking me outlook.
How are we doing?
There's a little scare. He's day to day, so that's a positive thing. There was a scare. You know, he's one of our superstars, so to speak, a superstar in this league. Takes top off the coverage, goes up to get the football. He's a great leader, and you know, to see positive results of him, you know, walking around, jogging around, whatever it is, it's definitely a shot in the arm for the offense. So we'll see what's happening for this week, but long term, he's going to be with us, which is big.
Got a question here. It says, what was the biggest opportunity in the first half, in your opinion, Coach?
The biggest opportunity? The missed opportunity, maybe?
Was it missed opportunity you're talking about, Mary? Just
I mean, I talked about 5 plays. We'll just talk about 3 right now on the tops of my head. One is a call that I made, which, you know, you got a 1-yard, 2-yard gain. In arena football is expected in the run game, and we don't get it. What people don't understand is how the call was made and how the blocking goes. I'll take credit for that and maybe doing something different. So that's one missed opportunity on a run play on a 3rd or 4th and 1 that we didn't get. But if you go back, there's a couple of the plays before that where we already have the first down. So then we don't need that if the ball is just placed where it's placed. I mean, if you see, even on that play, I knew the ball wasn't spotted right, so I challenged it. I didn't really challenge it to get the first down. I challenged it to regroup, to try to regroup our guys, which actually, if you look and remember, it did actually help. But so we won the challenge, but we didn't win the first down. That's one play. Another one is where actually we run a guy up the sideline, and we also run an out with an inside guy. Rakeem did a really nice job of noticing that the front side corner was flat-footed, and he didn't make a lot of those throws in practice. Like I was saying, he went to hit him. Lonnie just missed outstretched arms. He makes that throw. We're inside the 5. We don't have a 4th down, and you know, we'll see what happens. But all in all, I think, and this is something we addressed, we just can't leave the points on the board when we have confidence in our kicker to make extra points and make field goals. Because then if that's the case, I mean, you know, I like to do things, I like to take chances. I'll be real with you, there's you probably know this, there's a high school coach that never ever, he onside kicks every single time. He never punts the ball. He goes
Never
for
punt the
it.
ball.
No, he never punts it, ever.
Never.
Right. Well, I'm getting there right now, and I'm thinking, you know something? I mean, I got a pretty good rate of 2-point conversions, and you know what? If I just look at it like I have 4 downs instead of 3, and I'm not saying I'm leaning that way. I'm just telling you that when we have the holds and we have the blocks, the kick's got to be made. Simple as that. But he's our best opportunity right now. Justino, we believe in him. So we're going to get better at the kicks, or you're going to start to see that. I mean, I'll give it a few more, and I even told him that in, you know, films. I'm completely honest with people. And if not, we're going to go for it. I mean, as simple as that. We'll go for 2 if we have to. Looking at this, I went for 1 2-point conversion. I don't like to do it because the rounded end zones, but you don't want to make that as, you know, as a reason not to. You can call some different plays, but we've got some different things that we've worked on to take care of, you know, some on-field calls. So those are some opportunities. You make one of them, and it's a completely different game. So it is what it is. End of the day, I'm held accountable for those things. But again, just have faith. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. You know, you make one play and you're in 2nd place and you're not in 5th. So let's just see how it all turns out in the end. And I think in the end you'll be happy.
Well, I brought this up before, and I don't want anybody out there to think that I don't want to say it to you. One of my things, and you say it's a marathon. It's not, you know, it's a long haul. But hopefully, when it matters, coming down the end, to me, the walls are out of bounds when they touch you against the wall. So the wall's my enemy. So when we're going for a first down and we run out of bounds 1 yard short, and we could just dive inside and get the first down. Not take the hits though,
Correct.
but get that first down.
Correct.
And I brought it up. We got to learn that the wall is our enemy, because they only got to go and you're down.
Yeah.
They don't have to drive you into the wall.
Right.
And when you're going and doing that, sticking it out of bounds just before the first down, good.
Well, number one, the wall is undefeated. Okay, so and to your point, and I'm not saying everybody should play the game like I did. And I don't know, there could to be some truth to this as far as doing it. At the quarterback position, I'd say not to do this. But when I would run to the ball, I would get to the wall, and then instead of going to the wall, I'd go 100 miles an hour up the sideline. So I'm going to get hit into the wall, but I'm going to give a hit, and I'm going to get the most yards I can. Depending on the situation, like with our receivers, we may not want that. We might want to get out of bounds, stop the clock.
But
Quarterback,
I'm talking down and distance.
correct. Down and distance is a factor. With Rakeem, I don't ever want him to get hit like that, or other quarterbacks at all. However, I want him to know where we're at, because if he can get 4 more inches is better than not getting 4 more inches.
Or as you get hit, as you get hit, you're sticking it out as you're hitting the wall.
Correct.
Because
And
that's where the ball gets
And that's the
spotted.
thing that we talked about is giving yourself up, because if you put the ball out of bounds, you could actually get a 15-yard penalty against the other team, because you're sticking the ball out of bounds, which means giving yourself up. If you do it the right time and they hit you,
Yep.
that's a penalty.
Okay.
Now, I'm not saying we should get it, but it is.
Yeah.
Consequently, it is. But anyway, so there's a lot of things, and these are things that you grow as a football team, and you grow and you look at those little details. We want to be a detail-oriented club. We're slowly getting there. Obviously, slow is not exactly what you want, but let's keep in mind, too, we had 4 players out. 1 didn't practice, and we're in the ball game to win when we didn't play the way we wanted to play in the first half. So I've got full confidence now that we're going to be a little bit more healthy this week with our offensive line, that we're going to be where we need to be. And then again, let's see what happens at the end of the season when we're all full go and full health is there. We'll see how that works out.
Go ahead.
Now, I didn't make it to the game. Okay.
I'm sorry.
I know, right? I would love to have been there, trust me.
But he watched it.
But I watched it. Oh, no. I watched it with some hardcore Predator fans, all right? And it's not on here, but I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me. They knew I was going to be here with you, and they want to know what was, with 4 minutes left in the game, we're down by 2 scores.
Yep.
What was your mindset going into those last 4 minutes and throwing the short passes instead of opening it up, knowing that Cato can throw the length of the field, and we got weapons as receivers? I know Lonnie got hurt by that time, but we still got weapons. Why didn't you take advantage of those weapons?
I don't want to. Okay. Let's put
I know
it this
it's a
way.
tough- it's a tough question, but I gotta
It's not a tough
ask.
question. There's things that league rules wise, I have to be very careful, but I have the answer. If you saw the game, you saw certain things happening in the end zone or to our receivers when we threw the ball down the field. And
I already went over that.
I'm-
They were being
I'm-
held big time.
So, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. So if I'm not going to get the results I want because certain people might not have the eyes that I have to change it. And you know something? Those changes got us scores. So, I mean, could I have done it quicker? Yes. But I'd rather guarantee getting it. And actually, I really do believe. And yes, I put it on the ownership, always on the offense, but I also believe in the defense. And
Oh, yeah.
And when I told them in the 3rd quarter, and I told them at halftime, and then of course before the 4th, we're going to win this football game. You watch, we're going to be in the end of the football game. We're going to win. Now, looking at this, I think I'll take it back to doing this. It's not necessarily the way that we call those plays, because when we went no huddle, we had 3 plays and we scored a touchdown. We just went no huddle for 3 plays.
Yeah.
And on the 3rd we scored, right? Because we caught them in a alignment issue. I look at stealing the possession or doing something different earlier to maybe put us in a position, but that's only because we didn't get the ball at the end. It didn't work out the way I thought. If it works out, now the offense has the ball, and now we're in a position to win the game. So, and this is why I'm here, because right, we got a lot of Monday night quarterbacks.
Oh, yeah,
and I'm supposed to be here. And
Absolutely,
listen,
yeah.
I appreciate it, because if I hear something that I think I'm going to take, I mean, you know this, we're not going to share it, but I'll talk to you on the sideline. I got no problem with that. And you say, tell me something, I tell you what I'm thinking. I say, you know something? And I don't want you to give it away.
No, I'm not
But I
talking about
changed my mind during the game, and I walked out and changed something. And then right then, we got a couple points. Right?
Yes, yep.
Right? So
We're not even going to talk.
it is
about
what
that.
it is.
Yep.
You know how it is. I coached for many years, and sometimes you need that coach because you get tunnel vision sometimes. That's what I call it, tunnel vision, where I'm so focused on what I want to do, where somebody just outside helps a little bit, and then you're like, oh yeah.
I know. There you go. Thank you.
Yep, that's okay.
And really, he says he watched the game, but look at that food. Look at this picture. That's food for 6 people.
Oh, yeah.
That was food for 6 people. I was like, what?
I will say something, though, because somebody asked something about the adjustments on there. And what is really good that we have with this team that is kind of special is, someone's talking about the adjustments we've made, but if you looked at the halftime adjustments, if you really watched the football game and you noticed what we did, some of those adjustments were simply from talking to the players and the offensive line and our fullback, and then changing it up, which allowed us and allowed Cato to see a little bit better, to move a little bit better, to get some things going. Yeah, and so, and some of those things you don't know until, and in fact, let's talk about it like this. We had a couple guys that weren't even finishing the football game. So we have a receiver that's down, we have a lineman that's down, and yet the adjustments that we made, and this is not to discredit Jacksonville, but they just didn't make any adjustments. They kept doing the same thing. And I guess hats off to them, but once again, if you got another minute or one plays, I mean, we're talking differently, but I like to turn this into a positive because I'll put this back on us and say, okay, that's fine. We learned from that, great. We didn't, but we don't have another minute. So guess what? Let's do it in practice on Tuesday, on Wednesday, on Thursday, so that now when we get there on Saturday or Friday, whenever the game is, those adjustments, you're winning them during the week. So that's the message we're sending, and that's what we're sticking to, and that's where we're at.
What else you got?
I got someone here who says, of course you heard that Coach loved the adjustments that you made. Playing the game is, great. CJ Williams is a deep threat. Let's see. Jason Lucas says we got 2 more shots at these guys, so we know what to do. They scored 7 legit points in the second half on their home field. I'm encouraged.
You got to remember the score with minute and 30 left. It was what, 39-34? Is that what it was?
It was.
With a minute and a half left, and I mean we're at the 5-5, and we just needed one of those deals, and one more of those interceptions, one more play stoppage, and it would have been beautiful.
So somebody wants to know, where is Anthony Cruz?
Anthony Cruz was put on 2-week IR, recovering. He's doing okay. He's had suffered a lower extremity injury that he's recovering from. So we hope to have him back. I mean, you're talking about a bunch of guys, right? Like I like to, you want to, whether it's Anthony Cruz, whether it's CJ Williams, I mean, you're talking about some guys we're not even mentioning. We lost Brandon Fuentes.
Yep.
All these guys are high-powered receivers.
We mentioned Brandon.
Yeah, we mentioned Fufu.
So
we mentioned Fufu.
we're going to just keep reloading, not rebuilding, and we're looking at a couple guys this week as well. It's the nature of the beast. It's what happens, and it's the next guy up, and that's the way we're gonna respond to it. But Anthony, I hope he's okay. Not Anthony, I'm sorry. Lonnie, I hope he's okay. Quicker than what we expected. He's day to day. And then Anthony will be coming off 2 weeks after this week, and we'll evaluate and see if he's ready to go. But we're coming through that, that second half of the, I say the third quarter going into the fourth quarter. We lost one of the games. We're trying to win those next 2. But you can't win them all 2 in the first one. So we're going to concentrate on this Friday and obviously, win with San Antonio coming to town, which is not going to be an easy game.
I guess we're doing a roll call here. Is Jeremiah Spencer still with the team? And if so, when's he going to be playing?
No, Jeremiah Spencer is not with the team. He was someone that we really touted or was looking at him to be a big high prospect for us. He suffered an unfortunate circumstance outside of our football program. I want to say the day training camp ended, and since then, he's dealing with that. So he's going to be trying to recover from that. I hope he's good. He'll be playing football sometime. Maybe, you never know. He might be here in the future, but he will not be with us this year.
Okay.
So you have somebody here, a player here?
Yeah, we got a couple guys here. I'll introduce them both and then say a couple words and then let you guys, I'll step off if you want. You can go ahead and talk to one or both at the same time if you want. But one I'll say is actually both. We have a lot of players, if you guys have figured out, that people are like, who are these guys? Where do they come from? And I say this as a motivation because I say nobody wanted them. But it's not really true because when I called them, like every 48 hours in the off season before they signed with us, obviously someone did want them and someone did look at them. I'm fortunate to have some guys that I know that are in some, first I'll say another country that referred me to some one of them. That's the first one with Delvon Randolph. He went to Temple. He's playing with a player here, and it's kind of interesting. I was recruiting him and trying to get him to come here. And actually, one of his other teammates that was here before, and when I got him, Freddie Booth Lloyd was like, "Wow, you went and got the ball hawk yourself." Freddie says that, that's how he talks. And I said, "Of course I did." I said, "If I know about one of them, right, and then I find the other one," I said, "it just leads me to the next one." So Delvon Randolph, he should be leading the league in interceptions right now. He's probably close in tackles. He complements Josh Jenkins. Mr. Randall does very well, and he's just a pleasure to have on the team. He's become a leader on the defense. He's at a certain point in the football game, he wanted the football again, but he didn't know that, and we've talked that you might see him with the football in his hands pretty soon. So that's him from Temple, big part of our football program, and a rookie, and he's a young rookie. The second guy's a rookie. And, I say nobody wanted him. I wanted him as well. I was looking for him and another quarterback that's no longer here. That's the type of fit and quarterback that I wanted. I got what I wanted, but I was led to him by a former coach we had here, a good friend of mine that was here with us. And, he went to Marshall. He did some things, if you go back and look at those stats, and he'll know. He'll say that I say this to him, but that's because he said it to me first. He's like that. He's definitely like that. So you ask him what that means. I want you to ask him when it comes up. So, because we're on the field and we have some discussions, and a lot of it is just pumping each other up. Sometimes he's got to calm me down. I got to calm him down, but it's all in good fun because we're passionate about the game. And those are the type of guys that I want. That go out there and give it their all 100% of the time on the football field and compete like no other. So his name is Rakeem Cato. He'll tell you a little bit about some people's records that he broke when he was at Marshall, but he's not a rookie from a football standpoint. He's a rookie in this league, and it's kind of funny. He'd be like, "Coach, I said, that's the rule. That's what the league is right here?" I said, "Yeah, man, that's what it is." He's like, "Say no more." Say no more. So anyway, Rakeem Cato and Delvon Randolph, really happy to have him here. And let's bring one of them up. Who's coming up? Here you go. I'll move forward. I'll get a drink or something, come back, or whatever you want to do.
Okay. Come on up. Come on now, up in the middle here. We actually played your video already, a couple of your plays. Go ahead, John. Let's run it again since Randall's here. We went to your 2 interceptions and then actually your single tackle. Go ahead, run it, John.
Oh yeah, we already tooted your horn earlier.
Yeah, we didn't know you guys were going to make it.
No.
Because the coach was running late, so we kind of played it already.
I was supposed to get that ball.
Yeah, you can talk now.
Yeah, narrate it. What's going on?
Man, I don't know. look, listen. When we was down bad, we needed to make a play, and I'm the guy who always wanted to make the play. I know the defense can make any play that I need them to make, but I'm the guy who actually wants to make the play, to be honest. We fight to see who's gonna make the play, so that was a spark, you know. And this one right here, I just bailed off and
Beautiful.
That right there.
That was
my
nice.
teammate, yes,
That
sir.
was real nice.
I wanted to get to the to the house on this one, but I tripped up a little bit.
That's all right. You number 13 at Jacksonville. I think he's still looking for his jock, right? He's still going, what?
Yeah. Watch you. I think you broke his ankle.
Yeah. He went falling. I tried to point at him after the play. I told him, yeah, I'm like that too.
I think on the next one, John shows it again. Oh no, this is a good view. Watch his ankles. Watch his ankles here. Here you go. Right here. You see his ankle, like. Ooh!
He's supposed to fall for real. Nah, but yeah, man.
This is big here. This, stopping the kickoff return for a touchdown. That was huge.
It's called never give up.
Yeah.
Never give up.
I'm a big special team guy. I love kickoff. You guys, anyone on the team, coaches included. So this is the third of the game.
Exactly right.
These plays right here can win or lose a game.
Without a doubt. Yeah.
With our momentum and the trust that I have in the defense, I just figure if we just stop them, one more time, I know our offense is hot right now.
Exactly, and our defense is strong.
Yes, sir.
So you guys, if on the kickoffs, keep them out of the end zone. I have all the faith in the world in our defense to keep them out of the end zone.
Yes, sir.
So that's heads up play, never give up, crossing the field, making the tackle. Great job.
Appreciate that.
And that spin move on that one interception. That was awesome.
I was trying to get out of there too.
I bet you were.
I'm gonna get one to the house.
Now, Pat brought this up when you weren't here. He was a little nervous that you ran it out of the end zone, right, Pat? Tell him.
Yeah, I had said, they were all right there. But then you did that little poo-poo move, like poo-poo did last season, and it's like, is this going to be a remake in history?
I'm a little athletic. I got a little bit of
You can do it, you can do it.
I can do it. I can do it a little bit.
But you made it out. You made it past the 15. You gave Cato some room. You gave our offense some room to play. That was good. It was a great play.
That's all our offense needs is a little bit of space.
But yeah, I mean, it was a touchdown saving interception. It was in the end zone. It was great. That was awesome. Let's see if there's any questions down here. Can we get what is it? Jason Lucas wants to know, can we get Randall to put into words how good it felt to get 2 picks while Josh didn't have any? That's just not right.
That's not right, but me and Josh are, we built a brotherhood to where we play around like that at practice. We joke around, we're going to have more interceptions in the game.
Yeah.
The start of Monday at practice, you know what I'm saying? So, for him not to have any, if you watch the game, he should have had 2.
Yeah, I know.
Along with me, he should have had 2.
Yeah.
And I'm hard on him about that. I'm the rookie, but we're hard on each other. So that's how you make each other better. You come in and compete.
Absolutely.
You gotta have something. You gotta have an aura where you gotta compete. But just me. Honestly, my name in college was Mr. Pickman.
Mr. Pickman?
Yeah, you guys, Freddie Buffalo. I played with him.
Oh, that's right. You went to Temple, right?
Yes, sir. So I'm used to getting the ball. The 2 interceptions. I'm blessed that I can still do that. But I'm just going off what the coaches teach me at practice. Practice hard, play easier.
I love Freddie Buffalo.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah. We've had him over to the house a couple times. Is that right?
Yeah, freshman year.
We'll have to have you over too. So now that you're here, tell the fans a little bit about, where are you from? And we know you went to Temple, but where are you from originally?
I'm from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, okay.
I'm a PA guy.
There's nothing wrong with that. I was born just outside of Gettysburg in York.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
PA? I know where that is.
York, PA. Yeah. I've been down here since '72.
What college did you go to? Did you go to
Hard Knocks?
Or did you?
Hard Knocks. Went to the college at Hard Knocks.
Do you feel like that the game is faster in arena than it is in the college game?
You have, I would say the ball come out way faster. It's shorter field, so the ball come out quick. I'm not gonna lie, the first game, first game, it was super fast. You know, I practiced it started fast. I'm looking like, coach, is it supposed to be like this? As I'm telling you, it's fast. But, you know, just being around a good group of guys, good coaches, they helped me. They actually slowed the game down for me. So,
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's way faster than college, in my opinion. Way faster.
Plus, you got a lot of players that are, I would say veterans, but I mean, you know, Josh is his second or third.
Second year, yes, sir.
Yeah, with the Predators.
Yes, sir.
So he knows a lot about how it is on there. And for you guys to be playing together, that's great because he's a beast on the field.
Yes, sir.
All right? I love Josh, and he's be a sponge, you know, because he will make you better and help you better because it's always going to help the team, and he's all about the team.
Yes, sir.
You know, so
Definitely, that's one of our leaders. You know, coming in here, he took me under his wing from day one.
Good.
When we was doing one-on-ones from the first day of practice, he looked at me and was like, yeah, he's going to be special. I'm going to take him under my wing.
Awesome.
Like, he's definitely a sponge, and I learned from him. I love learning from him.
yep, do it. Somebody wants to know, do you have any hidden talents?
Yeah, Josh, that's my guy. My hidden talents, let's see. I can play basketball very well, believe it or not. And I could kick.
And you can kick.
You can kick.
You can kick.
I could kick, play basketball. I played a lot of sports. I played soccer, hockey, volleyball, I swim.
Yeah.
So I'm just...
You're not good, man. You're not good.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
But I like what you said. So in any sport that you're good at, in your mind, the game starts to slow down. The better you get at it, the slower the game goes, you know? And it's funny because I know you guys as corners and safeties and stuff, he's open. Guy, throw it. And you're setting him up. You're beating him.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? And that's a big part of it.
Right. You just told my secret. So my goal is to mess with the quarterback's head as much as he's trying to mess with my head. And at the end of the day, we're going to see who's smarter. That's how I look at it, you know? To see whether you're going to throw it or you're not. You're going to try me.
Look how open he is. Look how open he is.
Look how open he is. I want you to nah, but yeah, it definitely comes with film also. Watching film, getting tendencies from quarterbacks or receivers, anything like that, that all helps, honestly.
Absolutely.
That's one thing about if you know somebody that has not ever been to an arena football game, bring them. Because you hear all the, I won't say trash talking, but the trash talking between the players during the game. And then after the game, they're all hugging each other, they're all friends. But during the game, it's a war.
Right. So this is my first year in the arena, and the person that I knew in this league was Prince. Darius Prince from Auburn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And if you've seen that game, me and him was going at it. We're from the same, he's from Pittsburgh, I'm from Pittsburgh. But
He knows how to talk
yeah,
smack.
he talks smack, but at the end of the day, we're from the same spot, so I know how to talk smack too. You know?
Yeah.
So, but at the end of the day, it was love. You know what I'm saying? But once you step on the field, ain't no friends. I don't care how long you know them. Ain't no friends, and they should know that. And if they're your real friend, they should respect what you're about.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying? So just come in and work, and it's fun. It's fun at the end of the day, but in between them lines and before the whistle blow, it's war.
It's on. It's
It's a
on.
war. Well, all right. Well, I appreciate you coming on. We're going to have great things with you in the league. Hopefully you're here next year with us again and grow. But the longer you're here, the more it's going to slow down. I know it's good for you.
Yes, sir. Thank you guys for having me. Yes, hopefully I can come back next year. Hopefully it does. Keep slowing down and I keep improving. But each and every year, just keep improving. Trying to get us a challenge.
And we'll see you Friday.
Yes, sir.
Friday night at the Amway against San Antonio Gunslingers.
Yes, sir.
They've gotten a lot better now.
Yeah, they're going to come here and play the best game.
Yeah, so we can't take them light at all. They are not a 1-5 football team.
Correct.
You know.
One last question. What's it like playing at the Amway?
In my opinion, I feel like we've been everywhere except for two stadiums, but the Amway, it get cracking. It's rocking. That's my favorite place. I'm not gonna lie, that's my favorite place in this league to play. I love the fans, a lot of energy that they bring. From everyone, from the owner to the janitor. I love it. I love the Amway. Great experience, great place to be.
Awesome. Try to make it good for the fans and for our players, and everybody wants to play here.
Yes. Come support us at the Amway. If you've never been, it's a great experience. Trust me. My first year playing there, and I love it.
Well, you're doing a great job representing the Predators, brother, and I appreciate that.
Yep.
I appreciate
Keep up the good work. stay healthy, go strong.
Yep.
Sir, thank you. I appreciate you guys.
All right, thank you. Thanks for coming. Throw it to a commercial, John. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Yep.
Thanks, bud.
Well, here we are. We're back with Cato, our quarterback. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. Just a solid day. Nice mental day for us at the back at the office.
So, let's talk about the game a little bit. I mean, I know we struggled in the first quarter, but there are always certain plays. Like the coach is real when he talks about 5 plays over a game. You know, you take a couple little plays during the first half, and we have 2 touchdowns easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
2 more.
I agree, bro. Sometimes it don't work out like that.
Oh, yeah.
And you gotta try to overcome that adversity. And I thought we did a great job of handling that. But like you say, if we capitalize on those 3 to 5 plays early on, now we setting ourselves up for a great position at the end of the ball game. So you always got to make sure you start off fast like that. You can't get too behind like that.
Yeah, in Arena League, 6 points and a half, we put ourselves in a big hole.
Yeah.
But I love that, I talked to you after the game about, heart and about quitting, and you were like, we never quit.
Yeah,
Never.
No, sir.
There's no quitting.
No, sir. I don't care what's going on. You really have to kill me out there. I'm willing to break anything out there on the field, but I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna fight to it all. I'm gonna fight at the end. I'm gonna try to make sure we mentally focused, laser focused, and seeing everything and getting everything, no matter what the outcome is. Like you say early on in the game, early on when you talk to us, you always when you first said this after the first game, we play better when we're having fun. When we're engaging with the crowd, when we're engaging with the kids and everything, when we're having fun. So I just try to pick back up that, like every time something go wrong, I always think about it.
Yeah.
Just have fun. Try to communicate with the fans, no matter where you at. So.
Yep, and having fun, I've always said this in any sport. The more you're having fun, the better you will play.
Without a doubt.
It's a given. And I used to talk to parents, because at the younger level, the kids level, I would say, listen to me, it's okay to win. You know what I mean? It's okay for them to win, and it's okay for them to have fun, because the two kind of feed off of each other.
That's great energy right there. That's those 2 things that playing at 100% effort and having fun. Those two one of the best 2 combinations that you could ever have playing any sport, whether it's basketball, football, baseball. Having fun and 100% effort.
And in most sports, when somebody's not having fun, they're not doing good.
Right.
They're not, well, I don't want to say they're not doing good, because you have athletes out there that are phenomenal in anything they do. What the difference is, they would be a lot better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree 100%. Just about going out there and having fun, just about buying into the team concept or whatever you got going on. But like you say, if you run about things that's not football related,
you can't control.
Yeah, you're good enough to beat you're good enough probably to beat not the good teams, but when it's good on good and when it's great on great, it's gonna separate it and they're gonna expose itself quick.
Like, the coach couldn't say it, I'd probably get fined already. We probably joked about it before, but, there's nothing you can do when they don't call 11. He's going down the field and he's being held at, 20 yards. You're trying to throw it at 30, 35, but at 20, he's being held, pulled back, and you didn't get to throw it to him because now you're being rushed. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's a 1-2, 1-2, 1-2. It's a good And if you can actually hold somebody for a second, that changes everything.
Everything. I mean, that one little bump down the field, that one little time, because as quarterbacks and receivers, you know, we throw off timing.
Yes.
So once, if it's 3 steps drop or 5 steps drop, that ball got to be thrown. And once I see separation or any type of field that I know my guy's open, the ball is gone. So once the ball is gone and you hold my guy downfield, I can't get that ball back on the screen and try to rethrow it again. So it's over. So yeah.
I got a question.
Here you go.
I got a question for you. You're always wearing the hoodie on there, right?
Okay.
Now, it's only because I want to know, do you have eyes in the back of your head? Because I've seen you elude some of these defensive players. You're dropping back, and next thing you know, you don't look back, but you're ducking and moving and getting away from these guys, and they look silly when they land on the ground whether they're trying to dive for you. How do you sense they're right there on you?
My main thing is I just try to watch film. I live in the film room. I mean, anybody can tell you. Anybody can tell you that I'm not the biggest, fastest, or strongest. So what I have to do for my game is I have to be mentally focused. I have to live in the film room. My teammates, everybody know that. I always have my phone. I'm always in the film, whether I'm watching on YouTube or watching on real film. So I'm big in that mental state. I know where everybody at, and I just try to make my plays according to how everybody moving.
And this is your coach was saying, you're a rookie this year, huh?
I'm a rook.
You're a
Rook. I'm a rookie.
How is arena football compared to being outside for you and your experience so far this season?
I mean, it's totally different. I tell everybody that when you come into this game, it's totally different. It moves fast. The window's way smaller. The only good thing about it that helped me, I played in the CFL, but that helped with the waggle and everything. But the closest thing to what I've been playing, I play flag a lot. So I play 4-man, I play 5-man, like on the off season. So at that speed, it kind of connect. But then again, you in gear, you in full gear, so you got to tackle. So somebody coming at your head trying to kill you. So that's a totally difference between playing flag and this. So those things like that, it just, you got to play ball. Once you put that helmet and shoulder pads on, you know it's a gladiator sport. You know you got to deal with the consequences.
Gotcha. Now I'll ask you because they always want to know. They're always texting in there. Just like I asked Randall about that. Do you have any hidden talents? So the fans can let you know you a little bit.
I mean, I think we all got hidden talents. I mean, I can dance, like Dale said, I can play basketball. I can swim, I can dive. Pretty much do it all. I can go skating, I can bowl. I'm real good at ping pong.
Oh yeah?
Right hand and left hand. I'm real good at ping pong.
See, that's
a hidden talent.
No one would know.
I'm real good at ping pong. I'm real good at ping pong.
I just want to bring it up, like you said before about getting the fans involved. I've been a season ticket holder with the Preds since 2000, all right? And I experienced over the years when the players get involved with the fans during the game, on the sidelines, they get louder. You, as the players, seem to step it up even more. You know, I mean, I think that's great the way you guys are doing it. You're doing it great in the Amway. I know, I see that there. I know, away, how does that affect you a little bit that way?
I mean, like Dale said, Dale try to preach to the guys that you have to bring your own energy on the road. We have to create our own energy on the road. So by us being players and being professionals, we know we walk into a venue where thousands of fans rooting against us. You see what I'm saying? So we probably only have 100 to 150 fans that's on our side, and everything else, we hearing boos and everything going against us. So as a professional, as a player, you got to create your own energy from the start. And it started on Tuesday, like Coach always say. It started on Tuesday and it carry out on the game. You just can't get to the game and turn that switch on like that. So it got to start. It got to start in practice. So you get yourself riled up. You listening to the loud music. You listen to all the hateful things. So once you get in the game, it becomes numb. It becomes second nature.
It becomes blah, blah, blah.
Exactly. Now, I from what I've seen of you this season here playing, and I've watched every single game, you're a very passionate player. As far as some of the calls that have been made out there, you're very involved. You're very vocal. You're very vocal on that there. How do you pull yourself back so you don't get a flag?
I've been trying to send the right thing. I just be hoping they don't hear my tone and just hit a message. So that's my main thing with it. Long as don't hit a tone. If they hear the words, and then I'm good. But they hear the tone, then I might be thrown out. I might be thrown out. But I be talking to them with heavy respect. Heavy respect. I just be trying to get a good understanding of those guys, because especially the white hats. Cause I know they back there, they trying to protect me. And those guys, who throughout my career, I'm always comfortable with the white hat. Because normally those guys behind me calling them roughing the passes and those things like that.
Right.
So as a quarterback, you always get a little leeway. You get a little leeway to talk to the rest. So I try to use that accordingly.
That's funny.
Got a question here. It says, and you brought it up, John, with Mr. Randall over there. Tell us the feeling about running out on the field at the Amway Center for the very first time.
I mean, it's a feeling that from our Friday walkthroughs, I get in there, I just put my head up, look at the kill truck, I just look at all the raffles and everything, I just look at it. I mean, it's exciting. I mean, it just brings me joy every single time. It's like every home game, it's like it's new. So it's like it giving me chills right now. I mean, it's a great experience. The crowd, I mean, the music, everything. I mean, I can't ask for more. I can't ask for more.
Like I said, I've been a fan since 2000. Whenever I am there at the Amway and Welcome to the Jungle starts coming on, just then I get chills, and it's just like goosebumps. It's like the excitement is coming on, and then Claw runs out on the field, and then you guys come out. It's like I'm a kid again.
It's like great energy that you can't fake it.
Yeah.
The energy is there. It's contagious. Like you can't fake it.
We love it. Well, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? And we
Yes, sir.
hope to have you back on the show. And
Yes, sir.
hopefully we get a big W this week.
For sure.
We get a big W. So,
Thank you, guys.
thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thanks for keeping.
So what else? Hey, you're going to hear our song out there, that we have a Predator song, and it's going to be released soon, out, and that's going to be on Spotify. It's going to be on everything. So that's going to be a pretty awesome thing for the Orlando Predators. Also, we have the Orlando Preds Football Foundation, where we've got a tap to donate, and we're trying to do a cause every week. We're trying to do a different cause at a home game. And in the off season, we ordered a bunch of taps that as we go around, if we're going to do a golf event or anything, we're going to go around and tap to donate, and then every game we donate money to a special cause, whether it be cystic fibrosis, if it would be Jacqueline's with the cancer, and the Runaway to Hope that we just did for Tyler Williams,
Right,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So if you're a foundation, or if you're any cause for children, and you're trying to raise money, you need to get with us for next season, because we'd love to help you out and see what we can do.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. What's this Friday night, 7:30? We're playing against the San Antonio Gunslingers. What is the theme for this Friday's game?
So this theme, okay, there you go. It's Father's Day, Appreciation Night. So hopefully, Dad, grab your kid and make like you care about taking your son to the game that's 3 years old, and you bring yourself for Father's Day. It's also going to be truck night, and some trucks, we're going to go on the field. You can park out front, all truck parking out front of the Amway, and we're going to have a trophy for the first annual truck, to give it to the best truck. And then the alumni, we have over 30 alumni dancers coming.
That is amazing.
So the alumni dancers are going to be put on a good show, and we have alumni football players coming. Turkey's handling the alumni football players.
So Hervey's taking care of the ball players,
And Laura's taking care of the dancers. What do you say? Oh, and also, yesterday is the remembrance of the Pulse nightclub shooting, and for the 49, we're going to have 49 seats covered up with the rainbow, and for them.
good. That's awesome. I remember I was at that game right when it happened, or the next game after it happened, and the Predators. I wasn't with the team at the time, but yeah, that was very special. It was I don't think there was a dry eye in the house that night. You know, and I'm glad we're keeping that up.
Yep, we're keeping that up. And yeah, Father's Day, if you can get, Mom, if you can buy your husband a ticket, you know what I mean? Tell him to take his son, get him there for Father's Day. And if you haven't seen, and you're flipping, and seeing our podcast here, and our live streaming video here to Breakdown Live, check it out. But if you go to a game, I promise you, you'll probably go back.
Oh, without a doubt. Once you go to one, it's like a NASCAR race. Once you go to one, you're going back to another one.
And it's funny, because I went to NASCAR for, like 20 years in a row. And when I before I moved down from Jersey to Florida, 33 years ago, it was just, I liked NASCAR, I would watch, but it was, it's in a circle.
It's a circle.
It's a circle, going around, you're like, what was the big, but when you go to it, you go, and you feel the rubber of the tires hitting your face as they go by at 200 miles an hour back then.
Exactly.
They had to slow them down a little bit, and then, of course, being in the stands when there's it's like a hockey game. You go to a hockey game, you want to see a fight.
You want to see a fight. Yeah, you're lying if you don't.
I'm not going to lie. If you go to a NASCAR, you want to see a crash. You know what I mean? You want to see a wreck.
Yeah,
You know what I
Tony
mean?
Stewart said it.
Yeah. And especially when they hit the net, metal and tires are flying. It was awesome. I was addicted. I went 20 years in a row.
My wife and I, we would go all the time. We'd go to 3 times a year to Daytona, But let's see, 30 Predator Prowler dancers.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be amazed. It's gonna be awesome. But go ahead. You got to thank you out.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to Fish on Fire for hosting us tonight. Fish on Fire is always does a bang up job. Thanks Jay, the owner of Fish on Fire here. Debbie's running the joint tonight. Debbie's managing the house. You got Brian behind the bar. You got Jessica, Gabby, and Jenna taking care of everybody out here on the floor. I wish we had more people out here, but the rain kind of kept them away. But hey, these guys, I haven't seen an empty glass or somebody waiting for anything out here. So you guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I want to thank Circle Feeder TV, John back there behind the cameras, doing everything he does to give us our beautiful set and our video and our replay and everything. Make sure our sound's right.
Yeah.
And taking care of us. And then also next week, next Monday, we're going to be where, John?
PR Tacos.
What? PR Tacos in College Park. PR Tacos in College Park. We're going to be there next week.
Okay.
We're going to try it out. It's going to be a blast. And actually, I'm going to make that announcement now. Actually, it's going to become a home on a Monday for the Jaguars. Listen, for the Predators in all the off seasons. I'm thinking of the off season because and the reason I said Jaguars is because we're going to do Monday night games there.
Oh, okay.
All during the NFL season.
Oh, awesome.
Games, but it's going to be the home of the Predators.
Fantastic.
So they're gonna put logos on the side of the building, paint them. We're gonna next year we're gonna be putting up our schedule on the side of the building, right down College Town.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. So
This is called what?
what?
What's the name of this?
It's called PR Tacos. And
PR Tacos.
yeah, they actually had they used to have like 4 or 5 of them around.
Did you say they have a margarita bar?
Oh yeah.
PR Tacos and Margarita Bar.
Oh yeah, they make some really good margarita.
There we go.
So it's going to be a blast. They're putting up all new TVs. They're putting up some big 60-inch. Yeah, they're going to make it right for us.
That's great. That's awesome.
It's going to be a blast.
Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that.
And it's about 40 minutes closer to me. And 20 for young.
It's in College
because I
Park,
come
so
from Port Orange.
it's about 6.5, 6 of one, half dozen of the
Oh,
other for
you're in
me.
the middle?
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle. But we have a blast here at Fish on Fire.
Absolutely, yeah.
They're also doing it, and they take care of us, and we have a good time, and we don't do those drinks anymore that you used to do last
Red
year.
shots?
Yeah, that was getting I don't think it really was a shot. I thought they went back, they turned on the gas pump, and they were pumping.
Red margarita.
Oh,
Yeah. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna see
red margarita.
what happens. Oh yeah.
there we go.
But thanks for watching the Breakdown Live. Come to our game Friday at 7:30 at the Amway, and check out our players, our coaches. We're in for the long haul, so I expect good things before the season's over.
Without a doubt. So, I mean, that's all I got.
All right. Thanks for watching. Let's go.
Let's go, Bridge.